Some media outlets have speculated that the UAE has become an attractive place for money laundering for wealthy and/or sanctioned Russians to use their crypto to buy hard assets like real estate or convert it to fiat to evade sanctions. In March, the Paris-based Intergovernmental Financial Task Force placed the UAE on its gray list of countries not doing enough to combat money laundering and illegal financial activities. It is also worth noting that the UAE has remained neutral and have decided not to join Western sanctions against Moscow over its war in Ukraine. From your reporting, Lara, what have you heard about these speculations? Is there any validity to them? And what is your perspective on this?
First of all, John, I think the only one who ever covered this was Reuters, and not any other media would dare to touch upon this subject. But I'm just to make things clear. So crypto in general, people think it's the easiest way to money launder, right? But it's not, right? Cash is the easiest way to money launder. Yes, there was a huge influx of Russians from Russia towards Dubai, especially the high income, very rich Russians coming to Dubai. But remember, at the time when Dubai was bringing them all in, Dubai hadn't allowed crypto payments to actually happen. So what was happening was this. Maybe they did have crypto on them, and when they did make a payment, they made a payment with a third-party entity that was actually outside of the UAE, and then that third-party entity would pay, for example, for the real estate in fiat currency, okay? So it wasn't really happening within the jurisdiction of the UAE. So I don't know how we can really say that it was a UAE kind of money laundering, because these were done with third parties. Now, very easily, if FATF or anyone wanted to find out if money laundering had actually taken place, just look at what recently happened with Binance, right? It was an article that came out in Reuters. It was huge, saying that Binance had money laundered around 8 billion USDs from Iran, right? And Chainalysis had done the reason, others had done. So if there was any true validity to whatever they were saying, they would actually have backed it up with a real study of where and how is that money brought into the country and so forth. So I think that yes, the UAE does have an influx of Russians. I think there are a lot of crypto holders in the UAE, but I think that the UAE has done a lot since that came out, since they were put on the gray list, to ensure they've done so with their crypto. They've done so with all the merchants who are dealing with crypto to make sure that they are working with regulated compliant entities when they're receiving payments in crypto. And so in the end, let's see what happens. I think that it'll turn out that maybe not so much. I mean, maybe it didn't happen, So money laundering is a very tough thing to follow, right? Cash is like king when it comes to money laundering, but I don't think we should always associate crypto to money laundering. Crypto, you can really follow the tracks and transactions of crypto better than anything else in the world.
Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like and subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date with us. We also produce a weekly newspaper packed with the latest Web3 news from emerging markets. The link to get access is in the description below. And if you really like the video, share it with your friends and leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for supporting the channel.